from me, Ibera!
Put the suit on. Come on. Nobody cares about me. So now put the suit on and fix it.
Attention all Triple S-17 personnel. Crew Management Director Warren Scheidel is now on board the cargo receiving dock.
Neil, take care of that crate.
Hoving and O'Day released the cargo container number 6A restraining clamp. Lombardi, you complete the transfer paperwork.
You three check to make sure that all the clamps are secure for transfer. Kaplan, why don't you ride with me?
I want to see all crew members in the rec room immediately following the transfer of cargo.
You need to get your hair cut, Kaplan.
Interplanetary cargo shipping is a dangerous business. These rules are for your safety. Long hair interferes with the helmets, just as the wearing of jewelry endangers the biosuits.
Don't worry about her, Scheidel. She knows the rules. In fact, she never met one she didn't like. I bet if the corporation told her to shave her head, she'd do it.
I wasn't talking to you, McNeil.
Be gentle with him.
He's a victim of defective DNA, totally incapable of taking anything seriously.
Well, I take this crate seriously.
Ibarra, haven't you been fired yet?
Would take a bigger man than you, Scheidel.
Shoshone, this is Warren Scheidel, Director of Crew Management for the Solar System Shipping Corporation.
Yes, Mr. Scheidel. Welcome back on board.
Shoshone, how many times has crew member Adam Ibarra been written up for company rule infractions over the past year?
29 infractions are indicated in crew member Ibarra's file.
So one more, say for insubordination, would be enough to terminate you for good.
I've been working for this company for 18 years, which means the Triple S would have to pay me a big fat severance package. So why don't you do me a favor? Fire me. I could use the money.
Go to the hold. All of you. We've got at least 2 loads to take down to the surface. Kaplan and I can handle things here. All right, Kaplan. Let's go over those semaphore errors that you logged on startup programming.
Right.
What about this?
That's the new pump for the water recycler. As I was saying, the semaphore logbook
It goes back down
error.
in the engine room.
Where else would it go? Okay, now, the thing I want to talk about, the thing I want to stress, the thing I want to see again.
Transfer vehicle 156. This is Triple S-17. You ready for the last load?
Affirmative, 17. Our spirit catcher's ready when yours is.
Okay, they're shaking hands. They're synced. Here she comes.
B-Team, you have your additional duties and you know the anticipated obstacles. Per usual, the 2 crew members with least seniority will remain on board. Who is that? All right. Now, before you're released, I have something to say.
Oh, goody. The speech.
I will make this simple, childishly simple, so that even Ibarra can follow it. You are employees of Triple S. Your behavior reflects on Triple S. Drunken carousing is a bad reflection. Sober recreation is a good reflection. And staying in company quarters aids greatly in achieving the latter. That is why we provide them at minimal cost.
Sorry, I already have a hotel reservation.
Of course, if you prefer wasting your salaries on luxury hotels...
There's a luxury hotel in Titan.
Kaplan here will be staying in company quarters, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. They're economical and convenient, so...
Triple S appreciate your attitude. Moving on. I've been asked to reiterate company policy forbidding sexual relations between space-based personnel. As you well know, it leads to problems aboard ship and disrupts business. If you can't keep your pants on for the day and night you're on the surface, there are plenty of miners and Triple S ground-based personnel to accommodate you. Make use of them. You, and you get your hair cut.
How can you stand those company quarters?
Well, Theta assumes that if she's a cooperative little peon, that she'll get Shaidel's job.
I don't want Shaidel's job. I want his boss's job.
Well, that's it, Titan.
I have to meet with someone down the quarters, so I'll walk you down.
Great. Thanks.
Hey, see you at Sutter's tonight?
Yes, I'll be there.
Hey, you don't think that those 2 are,
No way. Oh, get your head out of the gutter, Chris. Oh, God, you don't really think they could be.
just asking? Scheidel wouldn't know what to do with a woman if she came to detailed mapping instructions.
Yeah, but you would, wouldn't you, sweetheart?
I've broken a few hearts in my day.
Yeah, you're breaking mine, Ibarra. Barbershop?
Barbershop.
You missed a spot. Won't Scheidel be jealous?
Three beers.
Looking for some company?
Uh-huh. And I'm still looking.
Come on.
Hey, friend. You've been in the mines too long. You got cobalt in your ears. Lady said she wasn't interested.
Triple S snobs.
Theta! Hey!
How's Scheidel?
How would I know?
So, what were you doing all day?
Doing? There's something to do here?
Yeah. Titan's such a bore. I mean, nothing to see, nothing to buy.
There's such beautiful scenery. Cobalt mines are so lovely this time of the year.
Hey, Triple S. Can I talk to you?
Of course you can. We're very friendly.
I've heard that. Here's my situation. I've had it with mining. I need to find a new way to make a living.
And you think that hauling freeze-dried pork chops and mining machinery to Titan and then a load of rocks back to Mars would be more desirable?
Well, so it's only long-haul truck driving. It's got to beat working the mines. Poisonous gases and explosions.
Right, but how do you feel about spending most of your life in hypersleep?
They put you in hyper? Why?
Because Triple S invented cheap.
8 of us are always in hyper shifts. Only 2 are on duty. Saves the company on food and housing.
2 months of boring paperwork. 8 months of sleeping.
And then it's 1 day of unloading and loading, 1 night of shore leave, and it's back we go.
You guys ship out that fast?
Tomorrow morning.
Got to get the cobalt back to Mars.
Hyper does have one nice little side effect, however.
What?
It slows down the aging process and makes us look years younger than we are.
Besides, I'd go crazy if I had to be awake for the whole 10 months.
Oh, I thought the trip was one long party.
Triple S rule number 5, no sex aboard ship.
Triple S rule number 9, no booze on board. That's my personal favorite.
Yeah, but I heard you got no captain either. No corporate clown telling you what to do every minute.
No. Just bonehead company reps at either end of the trip, supervising the loading and the unloading, getting paid twice what we do.
Here it comes.
Someday I'll get even with them. I'll jettison their precious cargo all over the galaxy.
And with that, he will now pass out.
Why don't I buy you a drink to make up for the bad news?
Just how old are you?
Well, when Janowitz passes out, it means it's time for bed. We'll see you all at load up. What took you so long?
I was trying to convince Ibarra not to sneak alcohol on board.
Come on, give the guy a break. The only friends he has in life are his bottle and me.
I know, but if he gets caught breaking the rules, well, I'll pay for it.
Well, isn't that a little hypocritical? Preaching to Ibarra, and you and I are here committing one of the company's cardinal sins?
Why do you think I'm doing that?
Well, because I'm the best you ever had, and you can't get enough of me.
No, seriously. Why do you think I'm willing to risk so much to be with you?
Because we don't play mind games. There's no BS. And we can't stand the thought of going to sleep for such a long time without being able to see each other.
It's a great answer.
Yeah, but the real answer is one of the best you ever had, and you can't get enough of me.
Hey. You've got 2 hours before the transport leaves.
Good.
I thought we'd make good use of our time.
You want to get some breakfast? Hide.
Hey. Listen, I lost my shirt in the game last night, and I was kind of wondering if you could cover the hotel bill. I mean, I'll pay you back when I get back to Mars.
Yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, look, I'll see you load up, okay? Don't worry about your room. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, the one of you split early last night. The only thing I got to wake up with was a hangover, so, is she cute? Come on, have I met her?
I never kiss and tell, Ibarra. Especially when there's a husband involved.
Oh, executive's wife. It's naughty.
Go away before I change my mind about the loan.
So you fooling around with married women now?
Yeah, well, for thinking on my feet, I thought it was pretty clever.
Yeah. Clever enough to get us on the same shift next trip.
That's done me.
Why don't you let me do that?
It's my turn.
Yeah, but I'm pulling seniority on you, Ballard. See, I love to control people's destinies, and this is the only chance I ever get, so... Here.
It's all yours, McNeil.
Ladies and gentlemen, the deal. Who gets to work? Who gets to sleep? Here come the cards. Read them, and we...
Last shift.
First shift.
We were together 2 shifts ago. Now, isn't that double jeopardy or something?
Well, have fun, Ibarra. You can finish teaching me to play Sidonian craps.
Second shift would be me and Kaplan. Third shift. Fourth shift. Would you believe how lucky we got with that draw?
You've always been good with your hands.
Wait till second shifts.
Listen, Shadell came to see me before the load this morning.
Did he pat you on the head and give you a gold star?
No. He said there's a job opening for computer systems analyst on Mars.
Congratulations, you gonna take it?
It's what I've been after.
Didn't answer the question.
Yeah, I think I am. But I was thinking maybe you could get a job there too. We could get a place together.
We'll have plenty of time to talk about it after hypersleep.
Got it.
Every time I get into one of these coffins, I wonder if I'm ever gonna wake up.
Sweet dreams.
Shoshone, they're all tucked in. Fire them up and set the clocks.
Yes, Adam. Now activating the hypersleep chambers.
I'm doing the log this time.
I thought you hated that.
No, I hate other things, but what I really like is taking your money in cards.
Hypersleep sequence complete. Initiating recovery phase. Christopher McNeil in chamber number 6 and Theta Kaplan in chamber number 7. Reporting normal body temperatures, respiration, and heart rate. Recommended analeptic dosage, 60 milligrams per person.
Who's on first shift?
Ibarra and Janowitz.
Where are they now? Aren't they here for recovery?
I don't know. Should be. I need a shower.
Chris! Get dressed. We have a problem.
Take quarters of master control. I'll take the wreck and tech rooms.
How many days have we been in hypersleep?
348 days, which is 10 months past your originally scheduled shift.
Why did the engine stop?
Because I turned them off. Come here now.
What are you doing cutting the engines?
I've also put all non-essential operations on computer request. Shoney's been totally blinded.
Yeah, I saw that. All the cameras are down and all the lights are off. Ibarra and Janowitz trashed the place.
They're dead.
What?
Shoshone can still detect body heat other than me and you. And the sleepers, there isn't any. That's the beginning. It's not 2 months later. It's a year later.
What?
Shoshone confirmed. External comm system is out. Our fuel 98% consumed. We're terminally off course here. We are not near Mars or any destination. Chris, we're above the ecliptic.
Shoshone, why was the course changed?
I don't know.
Who changed it?
Omar Janowitz.
Why?
I don't know.
What's wrong with the external comm?
It's been detached from the exterior antenna. I didn't see who did it. The entire video system, parts of which had already failed, went offline just prior to that.
When did these things happen?
Days 52 and 53 of the voyage.
Why didn't you wake us up sooner?
Someone deactivated the hypersleep chambers. I immediately reactivated them, at which point they defaulted to their 365-day limit.
No, that's not default. Shoshone, the program default requires you to take full program control and awaken all sleepers immediately. It's in your coding.
Line 77,922 through line 78,615 were commented out in the last software update.
Oh my God.
What's she saying?
The company was trying to save money on false alarms. They eliminated our ability to wake us up in a situation like this.
Because the fuel is nearly depleted and we're approaching no destination, I woke you and Chris early because you were the next scheduled shift.
Looks like this is it.
Are we still in hyper? Are we still dreaming here?
I've determined the nearest habitation. It's the space station Gulliver, which was established as a potential launch point for exploration outside the solar system.
Neptune?
Yes.
How long will it take for the message to get there?
1 hour and 3 minutes.
Theta.
We're ready.
This is freighter number 17 of the SSS Corporation calling Space Station Gulliver. We assume that we've been listed as missing and any search for us ended months ago. Please note the simultaneous transmission of our location.
We were awakened from hypersleep less than an hour ago. We have no idea the circumstances that led to our present situation. We will investigate and leave behind a report detailing anything we discover.
For all practical purposes, there is no fuel left. In addition to us, there are 6 sleepers on board. Their chambers will be drained of any life support in exactly 9 hours and 20 minutes.
After much soul searching, we've decided the most humane thing to do is to spare the sleepers the knowledge of our situation. So with our computer's permission, when the chambers cease operation, we will leave them inside and let them die in their sleep. We hope our decision will be understood and forgiven.
Crew members Adam Ibarra of Panama City, Florida, and Omar Janowitz of Red Cloud, Nebraska are missing and must be presumed dead. For the families of the others, we will verify all crew members on board. Leilani Griffin, Champaign, Illinois. Hunt Ballard, Levittown, New York. Ellie Follett, Yuma, Arizona.
Meryl Leonardi, New Richmond, U.S. Mars. Rupert O'Day, Hampton, Virginia. Yvonne Hoving, New Houston, U.S. Mars. I'm Theta Kaplan, and in case we don't make it home, I'd like to say goodbye to my family in Los Angeles. Brianna, please take good care of Mom and Dad. You're all they have now. I love you all very much.
I'm Christopher McNeil from New Houston, Mars. Dad, I know I promised you nothing would ever happen to me out here. I really hate letting you down like this. And I'm sorry we never got to make that trip to Phobos Canyon. I know you're looking forward to it. So was I. Tell Mom I love her. Goodbye.
Gulliver, please confirm reception of this transmission. Triple S-17 out.
Data, when the time comes.
I don't want to talk about that right now. We're still alive. There's got to be a way out of this.
I'm open to suggestions.
We need to find out what happened here 8 months ago.
Where do we start?
What was going on?
Check the lockers.
There's nothing. Chris?
Whoa. Things are getting a little weird. Maybe Shoshone wrote it.
He's the only person I know who can make light of this situation.
Yeah, well, stick with me, we'll die laughing. Shoshone, playback traffic.
Number 17 to Triple S, Comm Central with the duty roster first shift. All present and accounted for. Our flight path is just fine. All instruments are
Stop
operating
playback.
normally.
Fast forward to the first transmission indicating a problem, if any.
This is Triple S Comm Central calling number 17. Why haven't you made your daily report? Please respond. This is Triple S Comm Central calling number 17 again. Why aren't you answering? Ibarra, Janowitz, respond immediately. This is Solar System Shipping Communications Central in New Houston calling number 17's computer. Shoshone, what the hell is going on?
That must be when the antenna was pulled.
Shoshone, play back the logs. Not everything, just anything that seemed unusual.
I can't make judgments as to what constitutes unusual versus usual human behavior.
I know, you can't speak until spoken to.
Shoshone, please play the last 2 or 3 entries.
2 or 3?
3.
I picked up a blipper today on the long range, but they wouldn't answer my call. Probably smugglers. It was Janowitz's birthday today, and I made him popcorn, and we played Sidonian craps. I let him win.
No, he didn't.
Cooking duty for 2 weeks. It's great. Spotted some space junk today. Janowitz will be going out tomorrow to collect it. Should be a one-man operation. Last about 1 hour.
Shoshone, did Janowitz go outside?
Yes.
Did he come back?
Yes.
Did he bring the space junk with him?
Yes.
What was it?
I don't know. I never had an unobscured view of it, and it wasn't presented to me for analysis.
Where is it now?
Unknown. My video system failed soon after it was brought on board.
This is Sprader number 17 of the Triple S Corporation calling Space Station Gulliver. We assume that we've been listed as missing in any search for us ended months ago. Please note the simultaneous transmission.
Really, Triple S-17?
We were awakened from hypersleep less than an hour ago. We have no idea the circumstances that led to our present situation. We will
I don't believe
investigate
it.
and we will report detailing
They're
everything
above the
we saw.
ecliptic.
In addition to us, number 17 is carrying 6 sleepers. Their chambers will be drained of life support in exactly 9 hours and 20 minutes.
After much soul
It would take 6 months to reach them.
How could they have ended so far off course? Wait. Didn't we receive a telemetry download last month from a research vessel on that side of the ecliptic?
Yes. Here it is. The Dolphin. A scientific expedition. Do you remember what they were doing?
Tracking a comet, I think. Somewhere up here.
Shoshone, open elevator number 1, topside.
Elevator number 1 is not functioning.
I don't care, open it anyways. Ibarra and Genoese can be in there.
They're in there. I know it. I don't think I want to see it.
You don't have to. I'll do it.
Shoshone, close elevator number 1, topside. Are you okay?
What the hell was that?
I don't know. What is it, a trap? Is it traps for each other?
For us. Watch your step. Shoshone, open elevator 1 downside. It didn't open all the way. Try again.
As I explained previously, elevator number 1 is not functioning.
I drive you crazy, don't I, Shoshone?
That's not possible. If it were, however, I'm certain you'd be the one to accomplish it, Chris.
I'm flattered. Are you just programmed to say that?
I'm programmed.
Don't answer it. Nobody home. Ibarra and Jenna, it's a space junk, should be around here somewhere. You look for that, I'll look for them.
Chris? Come here.
It's Ibarra.
I guess we can assume this wasn't an accident.
It wasn't suicide either. Look at the way he's wrapped in that tether.
Janowitz put him in the lock without a suit and then deliberately opened the outside door.
Flushed him.
Why?
What's that? It's here too.
I'll just have Shoshone analyze it.
It's about time for the Gulliver's reply. What are we gonna do with him?
Leave him here.
You okay?
Did it just get really warm in here?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Good, I thought it was just me. Why aren't they calling back?
Yeah, what does it matter anyways? There's nothing they can do to help.
This is Space Station Gulliver calling Triple S-17. Apologize for the delay in our response, but in trying to assess the situation. Listen, don't want to give you false hope, but there's supposed to be a research vessel
named the Dolphin, tracking a comet near you. If we did succeed in reaching them, they should be contacting you not too long after you receive this transmission. Please, let us know the outcome. Everyone here is hoping the Dolphin's out there, and that they can get to you before the sleepers terminate. Gulliver out.
Why is he so worried about the sleepers? They don't know what's going on. What are you doing?
I'm not waiting anymore is what I'm doing. After a call, it's not gonna come from a ship that's not out there.
Yeah, well, it could be, and you need to be here to talk to them.
No. I'm taking this to the tech room to get it analyzed, then I'm searching the cargo hold for Janowitz, because it's the only place left.
You're not going anywhere until that call comes.
Let go of me. Let go.
This is Research Explorer Dolphin, calling Solar System Shipping Transport number 17. Why aren't they answering?
Our view of the situation they're in, the possibilities are infinite.
Triple S-17.
Chris McNeil. I'm Rogine Page, commanding the Research Explorer Dolphin. Please state your present condition and situation.
Okay, I'm about to die, and so is everybody else in this floating warehouse.
Not if we can do anything about it.
Just get your asses out here.
That's a constructive remark.
Mr. McNeil, let's discuss trajectories and potential rendezvous points.
Discuss them with her computer. She likes unsolvable problems.
Perhaps we should reconsider a boarding out project, sacrificing 6 months' research.
This is the Explorer Dolphin, calling Solar System Shipping number 17's computer.
You realize the chance of them reaching us is slim. Why are you wasting your time? It's not like that blue crap's gonna refuel the ship and get us home.
Maybe not, but if I'm gonna die, I'd like to know how and why. Or is that too deep a concept for you to grasp?
What the hell is that? Must be Janowitz's space jump.
What do you know? Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Whoa. I'm not liking this.
Janowitz is such an idiot for bringing that thing inside. It's probably what killed him, what's killing us.
What are you doing?
I have to search the cargo hold for Janowitz. Even if he's dead, I'll answer some more questions.
I'm coming with you.
I think I can handle it myself. You'll just use up any external air supply we have left.
Yeah, well, we're already dead. What difference does that make?
The Dolphin is coming.
You're dreaming.
I'm not giving up yet. Shoshone, activate the cargo hold lock. What's wrong with this damn thing? Why is it so slow?
You're dragging it, Shoshone.
The lock is operating normally. Decompression sequence complete.
Shoshone, activate the track vehicle.
The track vehicle is not functioning.
Damn ship, nothing works.
I bet he came in here to do what he threatened to do 1,000 times before. Jettison the cargo.
Why did he depressurize?
Maybe because he didn't have you to tell him how to put on his suit.
What are you babbling about?
That is your specialty, isn't it? Telling everybody how to live their lives? Theta knows best for everybody.
B-side. The cargo hold lock is occupied and cycling.
Open the damn door!
The cargo hold lock is occupied and cycling.
Do the calculations again, Lyra.
He's already done them twice.
Conclusion. The orbital trajectory change required to rendezvous with number 17 before the hypersleep chambers fail will completely expend our primary fuel.
Factor in the reserve fuel.
I don't think that's a wise suggestion.
Just what is your problem? There are 8 human beings out there still alive. And as long as there's a chance of us reaching them in time, we are not giving up.
May I speak freely?
I don't think anyone could stop you, Mr. Eichhorn.
We spent 3 years preparing for this expedition, another 6 months getting out here. Now you're suggesting we throw away the scientific opportunity of a lifetime and risk our lives for some people who, by their own admission, are already dead.
We have a moral and legal obligation to attempt a rescue.
Only if it does not endanger this ship and its crew. I'm not dying in a useless attempt to save a bunch of strangers.
You are also not in command of this mission. Lyra, Factor in the reserve fuel.
Conclusion. Factoring in the reserve fuel, we will be able to rendezvous on schedule. However, it will not then be possible to sustain this crew and 8 additional people for the length of time needed to arrive at the nearest habitation.
Making the whole thing pointless.
No more games, Data. Give me the knife. Give me the knife!
You come any closer, I'll carve you into little pieces.
You know I'm stronger and I'm smarter. Just give me the knife. Shoshone, open the rec room door, now!
Automatic controls have been damaged, Chris. You must use manual override.
Shoshone, where's Theta?
I'm reading body heat in the crew corridor.
That's me, stupid.
And at B side of the cargo lock. Chris, primary fuel level has only 7 hours remaining. The hypersleep chamber life support systems are dangerously low.
Why isn't it functioning?
The B-side door is detecting an obstacle and won't close.
I don't care! Open the lock!
I can't do that, Chris. It would expose the crew area of the ship to vacuum.
Oh, I hate you!
I don't understand.
She doesn't understand. She doesn't understand! She doesn't understand! She doesn't understand!
Shoshone? Where the hell are the thermal cells? I'm freezing!
There should be backup thermal cells in all utility cabinets.
I know that. Okay.
I repeat, this is Research Explorer Dolphin calling Solar System Shipping Transport number 17. They refuse to answer.
This is the Dolphin calling number 17's computer. Shoshone, why aren't McNeil and Kaplan responding?
They aren't in master control.
Where are they?
The video system is offline, but from body heat readings and my last communication with McNeil, I conclude that he is in the engine room. and that Kaplan is in the cargo hold.
Are the sleepers all right?
Yes.
Shoshone, I need you to call McNeil and Kaplan to master control. We have a problem.
Theta, this is an emergency. Please engage the secondary external communication system and speak with the Dolphin. Chris, this is an emergency. Can you hear me? The Dolphin needs you in master control. There are some serious concerns with regards to our rendezvous.
Shut up!
I'm sorry. Kaplan and McNeil aren't accepting my call.
Are you sure they're still alive?
Yes, although the current body heat reading from Kaplan is dangerously low.
Thank you, Shoshone. Dolphin out.
Shouldn't you concede?
Stop. I do not want to hear it.
Chris, I know that must be you who's deactivating the hypersleep chambers. You don't have my permission for this action. Please cease immediately. Activating chamber number 8.
No!
Activating chamber number 1.
No!
2, 3,
No!
4, 5.
No!
Theta, this is Shoshone. Are you still having problems with your thermocell? I'm detecting temperature fluctuations in your biosuit.
Shoshone, activate the cargo hold lock and tell me where Chris is.
He's in the rec room. Chris has been interfering with the operation of the hypersleep chambers.
He's trying to kill the sleepers.
Why would Chris do that?
No, never mind. It wouldn't do any good to explain it to you now. Shoshone, the blue stuff I gave you to analyze, what is that?
It's degraded human blood, fused with a biological agent that I can't identify. Repressurization complete.
Shoshone, is the bioagent sample, is that still in the analyzer?
Yes, Theta.
I think Chris and I have been infected with it. Cold temperatures seem to counteract its effects. Conduct the thermal test and confirm, please.
The bioagent is most active at normal human body temperature. Temperatures below that appear to retard its ability to function. I would suggest panicide, as there are no known bacterial or viral classifications immune to its effects.
You can break open the chambers with this. Come on. Are you rational?
What's happening to us?
We were trying to kill each other. Chris, we're sick. Look.
What the blue stuff we found?
It's my blood. We've been infected with some bioagent that makes us homicidal. Cold suppresses it, and the panicide seems to kill it. It must have come from Janowitz's space junk.
That may be where it started. Where Ibarra and Janowitz got it, but we were sick before we found that thing.
Then where?
Ibarra's body.
It's contagious.
The sleepers. I was all over their chambers. The readings look normal.
So do they. Whatever it is must not have penetrated the chambers.
Shoshone, scan the exterior of the hypersleep chambers for any evidence of the unknown bioagent.
Neither the unidentified biological agent nor any other contaminant is present.
If it lived on non-organic surfaces, the whole ship would be toxic.
Let's contact the Dolphin. See what time our ride gets here.
Have you had enough time now to apply reason to this situation?
Yes. The rescue of SSS-17 is impossible. As of this moment, the mission is at an end. This is Research Explorer Dolphin calling Solar System Shipping Transport number 17.
This is Shoshone?
Shoshone, we've reached a decision, and I felt you should be informed.
What decision is that?
You're there. Why weren't we able to contact you earlier?
We ran into a new problem, but it's been fixed. What decision did you reach?
The technical obstacles proved insurmountable. We've called off the rescue operation.
I considered everything, please believe me, up to and including making use of your lifeboats.
They don't have the range.
No, they don't.
Do you know what the spear catcher is?
I think he's talking about a dynamobilizer.
The electromagnetic device you use to transfer freight.
Yes. Theta could get our computers talking to each other. Let them calculate the required trajectories. Then I could tap into whatever fuel we have left, reposition ourselves, and release the cargo without using the compensating thrusters.
Which would propel you to a new rendezvous point.
Yes. So, we're gonna try this?
Yeah, we're gonna try it.
What cargo are you carrying?
Cobalt ore.
Cobalt. Triple S isn't likely to appreciate having such expensive cargo dumped into space.
Believe me, Mr. What's your name?
Icorn.
Believe me, Mr. Icorn, Triple S collected the insurance on this cargo a long time ago.
We'll get back to you from the hold. Out.
Something I really like about that guy.
What the hell could that be?
He's not in charge.
Open cargo bay doors.
Cargo bay doors opening.
Release container restraining clamps.
Restraining clamps released.
Dynamobilizer at maximum thrust.
Dynamobilizer at maximum.
Bypass compensating thrusters.
Compensating thrusters off.
Shoshone, confirm trajectory settings.
Trajectory settings are correct, Chris.
All safeties off, all systems green.
All safeties off. All systems green.
You must be careful to balance the load, or you'll go into a spin.
We do this for a living, Icorn.
This is for Janowitz.
Well?
We're on our way.
Shoshone says we'll rendezvous with 25 minutes left on the hypersleep clocks.
Will you wake the sleepers now?
Yeah. Won't they be surprised?
When we rendezvous, we'll transport over to you in the lifeboats.
Before we switch off, I'd like to hear a little bit more about the new problem that you encountered. You didn't explain.
There wasn't time before.
The first shift brought a piece of space junk inside.
Space junk? Would you elaborate?
It may be contaminated.
Contaminated?
With some kind of infectious bioagent, but we killed it with panicide.
We can't take infected people on board.
Nobody's infected, not anymore.
And the sleepers were never exposed.
Tell me more about this space junk.
Well, it looks like a piece of man-made machinery, but it's not. It's alien.
Alien? What would a couple of Teamsters know about alien anything? I want to see this.
No, we're not going near it again.
If you want to see it, you can come inside when we meet. That is, if we are meeting.
If you're 100% sure you're free of contamination.
Yes.
We're meeting.
Thank you. Let's go wake the sleepers.
Triple S-17 out. What would a couple of Teamsters know?
You must be careful to balance the load, or you'll go into a spin.
We're being rescued by a moron.
Yeah, but we are being rescued thanks to you.
Yeah, that's my survival instinct. And right now it's telling me that I don't want to take another trip through space for a very long time.
Settling down on Mars doesn't sound like such a bad idea all of a sudden, does it?
It never did. Let's go home. You know, I just realized how much overtime Triple S is going to owe us after this trip.
Maybe not. Icorn had one thing right. Triple S probably won't be very happy about all the cargo we dumped. Probably blame us for the loss.
Yeah, well, we'll sue them. It's their fault we're in this situation in the first place.
I don't know. You may need him for a job. Mars isn't the best place to get a job right now.
I don't need Triple S, and it's not like I depend on a job to give me a reason for living.
Oh, yeah. Chris doesn't need money. He just thinks he can float through life without a job. You're so naive, Chris.
Yeah, well, I think I'm a survivor, and I've proved I'm a pretty damn good one at that. You change your tune fast, don't you?
Look, let's get something straight here, okay? You may have gotten us closer to the Dolphin, but if it weren't for me, you'd be in the same shape as Ibarra and Janowitz right now.
Yeah, well, everything's about you, isn't it? Everything's about Theta, always batting your baby blues, kissing ass to get your way. I ought to knock them both right out of your head. Ow.
Shoshone confirmed the analysis. Whatever infected us must have gone into dormancy until it could mutate. Panicide no longer has any effect on it.
We're gonna have to keep our temperature as low as possible then.
I don't know if I can take being much colder. I can barely feel my fingers.
Well, this would be okay for now. I'm feeling rational. You? Did you really believe we'd kill it?
I wanted to. What did we tell the Dolphin?
Nothing. Not for now. They wouldn't rendezvous. Shoshone, the Theta and I request your permission and cooperation to convert the hypersleep chambers to solo running. We need to remove them for transport to the Dolphin.
Why can't the sleepers be awakened and travel in the lifeboats?
You heard what we told the Dolphin about the space junk and the disease?
Yes?
The Pennicide didn't work. Theta and I are sick again. We can't risk infecting the others.
I understand. Please accept my sympathies.
Thank you.
Shoshone, we'll need you to disable life support and gravity in the crew quarters in order for us to transport the chambers to the cargo hold. Chris and I are in full biosuits. Can you do this without having to bypass your security programming?
Yes, Theta. On your request.
Disable now, Shoshone.
Life support and gravity disabled.
Shoshone, release chamber number 1 on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Kaplan, McNeil, are the sleepers awake?
Not yet. There's been a new development. The disease wasn't killed by the Pennicide.
You're still infected?
Yes.
It can be suppressed, though, with cold. Our computers reduce the life support temperature throughout the ship.
Be that as it may, you're not coming inside this ship.
No, we're not, but the sleepers sure as hell are.
I'm sorry, Kaplan. I don't think it's possible for us to accept them.
But the sleepers have not been exposed, and we're prepared to send them to you in their chambers, not the lifeboats, so they stay unexposed.
How can you transport them in the chambers?
With the spear catcher. Open your lock and we'll throw them inside. Minimum impulse, 3 at a time.
You want to throw them into our lock? That's simply not feasible. You couldn't hit such a target.
He can.
You can't actually be considering this.
There are 18 minutes left on the hypersleep clocks.
That doesn't leave much time to get all 6 chambers across. We have to do this now.
All right.
I strongly object.
What do we have to do?
How much thruster fuel do we have left?
15 seconds of burn time remain.
This is gonna be fun.
Less than 5 minutes of life support remain in the hypersleep chambers.
If he miscalculates trajectory or thrust, he'll puncture our hull and kill us all.
Thank you, Mr. Eichhorn. I don't know what I'd do without you around to state the obvious.
Dolphin, here come the first 3 chambers.
Bullseye.
Fluke.
Hurry it up, Dolphin. These people die in 3 minutes.
Let's get them up and out. We need to clear this lot now.
Where are we?
Please don't be anxious. You're in safe hands, I promise you. Get them on board and give them the analeptics. We have to clear this lock. Move it!
"30 seconds of life support remain in the hypersleep chambers."
Come on.
McNeil, the lock is clear. Fluke number 2.
Nothing like cutting it close.
McNeil, Kaplan, the second set of sleepers is being revived now. Nice work.
We're going to show you the object now.
And we want you to record this demonstration. The first shift wasn't satisfied with just shutting down the video system. They crippled most of our equipment, too.
We had to do a little transplanting to put on a show. We assume this is some piece of machinery lost off some research vessel decades ago. Baron Janowitz probably thought the same thing.
Knowing those two, they were probably hoping there was something on it worth a few bucks. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth the risk of going outside to bring it in. And there it is.
That's not alien. That looks like the bust of an old NASA probe or something. Maybe one of the Odysseus probes sent out at the turn of the century. I think you two have analyzed this all wrong.
So let's do the talking.
It looks harmless, but it seems to activate when brought in close contact with a life form.
It activates?
You ready?
Ready for what?
Showtime. Well?
That noise. It might have been a communication of some kind. And look at the generator, how compact it is.
You're missing the most significant thing about it, though. It only seems to activate in the presence of life.
We want to deconstruct it.
What?
We want to deconstruct it to prove it's the source of the disease.
The source of the disease? I thought it was just contaminated with something.
We changed our minds.
And you'll notice it doesn't have any obvious transmitting capability. We think they're afraid we could use it to track this back where it came from.
Well, that's rather a leap of logic.
Yeah, well, another leap of logic tells us that it may be booby-trapped. You may want to move out of blast range before I deconstruct it.
No, we insist on it. We've waited to do this until the sleepers were off the ship. We don't want them killed on your ship.
Move us away an appropriate distance.
We need to do this quickly.
If our theory's right, the probe needs time to regenerate between activations.
I knew it wasn't booby-trapped. You've totally misjudged the intent of whoever made this.
That's it. That's the bioagent that's infected us. And that's the delivery system. Now who wants to discuss intent?
Seems there are people out there as murderous as we are.
We are not the exception. We are the rule.
I'm gonna love hearing your explanation of this.
It doesn't look like the Odysseus probe. It is the Odysseus probe.
It was a deliberate attack.
For what conceivable reason?
Anything's possible, of course. But the probe may have come into contact with a bioagent in space. It took the disease to them, and they blame us. Rather than a first strike, this could be retaliation.
Oh, that's an interesting hypothesis for future discussion, but what do we do now?
There's only one thing to do.
Theta and I will put the probe, Ibaro and Janowitz's bodies, and ourselves into a lifeboat and take it into the sun.
The probe cannot be destroyed. It must be dissected and analyzed piece by piece. They know where we are, But we don't know where it came from.
Look, we'll take you aboard in quarantine.
And the probe, we'll keep it outside our ship, in non-life.
Not a good idea.
He's right, it's too risky.
Theta? Chris?
Yes, Shoshone.
I regret to inform you that in 2 minutes, primary fuel will be exhausted, and my high-level functions will cease.
We're sorry, Shoshone.
Please accept our sympathies.
Thank you. Base-level functions, including life support, will cease in less than 2 hours.
As for transporting us in quarantine, we weren't affected by the probe.
You never told us that?
We caught the disease from Ibera's body, which had been exposed to space for 10 months.
Which makes two things dead clear. One, it's contagious, and two, the death of its carrier doesn't kill it.
It didn't penetrate the hypersleep chambers, and Shoshone couldn't find any of it alive on non-organic surfaces. But are you willing to bet all of your lives, and possibly millions more, that it can't find its way through a biosuit and into a ventilation system?
What about the 2 chambers left inside the ship? You could go into hypersleep and you can stay asleep until a cure is found.
We thought of that.
When we got into the chambers, the monitor readings went manic.
It was like we didn't fit anymore.
The disease may have altered them on a genetic level. The chambers probably no longer recognize their DNA.
Shutting down primary systems.
Why can't you tow them?
We have a fuel problem of our own. We're barely going to be able to reach your habitation.
There must be something we can do for you.
All fuel systems are depleted. Goodbye.
Number 17 should be tagged. What is the warning code for biohazard do not enter?
3 red. 1 yellow.
Alone at last.
So did we ride it out or did we end it?
I think I want to be with you as long as possible.
you.